It's been 2 weeks ever since the World Cup ended. Everybody said they had fun. A lot of people had their feelings hurt. But in my opinion, that was the best World Cup, which had the worst endings of all time. So boys, let's go to this video, the most unserious World Cup ever.
The World Cup. Where do I even begin? One of the greatest events to ever grace the planet.
Facts.
Where the entire world comes together for the sole purpose of playing soccer.
Football? Man, shut your... I'm not gonna be one of these guys to get praised. Oh, he said soccer. I don't care, bro. You can say whatever you want. The most unserious...
Now this World Cup, I can't even hold y'all, was so much fun. Literally every single moment, every single match had me cheesing from start to finish. I absolutely loved watching these matches with my family, only to watch the AI IG reels.
Yeah. This was peak though.
Yeah, bro, my brain rot got to a point. And we about to go through this whole tournament like a highlight reel, because I'm telling y'all right now, there is too much ridiculous shit that happened that I got to cover. Now we about to get into it right now. DJ, play my
group stage.
Now this World Cup immediately started with a bang. Mexico versus South Africa. Now I don't know about y'all niggas, but I was definitely Mexican that day. There was a lot of reasons why South Africa was being hate watched. Birthing Elon Muskrat is one of them. But it was insane seeing how many people popped out just to see South Africa lose. I saw Nigerians out there hating South Koreans, nigga. This ain't even y'all match. This shit was hilarious to me, because you will tell somebody love thy neighbor and they will real life look at you like these and hit that no nigga. But you get people to collectively hate the same thing, you will see the strongest camaraderie of all time. But the hate watch was definitely worth it. We got a Black-Mexican goal and South Africa got 2 red cards in the first match.
Nah, you remember Sito, chat?
That's tough. My guy. Japan versus Netherlands was a match straight out of Blue Lock, my nigga. You had Japan running down the field talking about some, have you ever played soccer with your life on the line?
Is this nigga serious?
We saw Germany score easily against Curacao and said, nah,
that's not enough.
And drop 7 straight bombs on their head top. That entire team was getting beat on like a school nerd. I couldn't imagine being part of that audience. I would have been like, dog, get up! Egypt versus Belgium was an incredible match. Egypt got a great goal on him, and the goal was so good, his teammate genuinely started giving him strokes. But hey, it didn't even matter. Lukaku, Mbaku, Lord Aku. Belgium in 5.
Yo, can you guys believe most of the games in the group stage I didn't even watch them? To be honest, I did not watch it. The only games which interested me was games of Messi and games of Ronaldo. Only. Because you guys know, bro, it's been like 3 years ever since I retired from football, bro. I don't really care about football. But I came back this World Cup. And you may call me a LARPer, but I was not a LARPer. I was a big football fan for a long time, but I LARPed because, you know, it was the World Cup. But in reality, we don't give a fuck, bro. We don't give a fuck about football anymore.
My dog Lukaku subbed in, and in 4 freaking seconds, finished faster than Rocky inside Rihanna, getting the goal damn near...
Wait, Lukaku scored?
Immediately after getting in the game. It was insane. I was geeked for about 2 seconds until I remembered this Almond Joy ass nigga should be playing for my team, but he decided to play for the colonizer. Like, what is you doing, my nigga? And it was around the first weekend where we had one of the most incredible...
So this nigga from DR Congo, all right? That makes sense now. Yeah, let's be honest. The DR Congo had one of the best players, but they decided to play for Belgium, which was one of the saddest things. But you can see right now, DR Congo, we can say they are tough. They finally managed to make it out of the group stage. They draw against Portugal. That was nice. You can see people like Wissa willing to play for their country. That was a nice thing. That was a really nice thing. So let me hope in the future, all these people trying to play for Belgium, they're gonna realize it's not worth it, man.
Games too, with that being Cape Verde versus Spain. Now, if I was to show you this team on paper, they got a Ballon d'Or winner, a future GOAT, and a bunch of exceptional players. You got a stacked team like this going up against this, bruh. And respectfully,
who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Nah, they got African Clay Thompson on the team.
Who the fuck is that?
Who are y'all niggas? And I was seeing some of the craziest score predictions known to man. Niggas was saying Spain was gonna go 8-0, but Cape Verde's goalie, I cannot pronounce this, so I'm just gonna put it on the screen, played the game of his life. getting 7 straight saves. I'm telling you, everything that was coming at the rim. Block, block, block. It was sounding like how y'all niggas look like when you try to contact your ex. Nothing was going through that bit. He was real life out there, moving like he in Shaolin soccer.
Yo.
And Lamine was sealed in his debut match. Once the Spain game passed, we began to enter the greatest 3-way race of the ages.
This was crazy though. Messi going toe-to-toe with Mbappe and Haaland, that was one of the scariest and one of the most insane thing though. This man is 39, bro. Going toe-to-toe with Kylian Mbappe was 27 and Haaland was 25, so 2026. That is crazy. That's literally like Ronaldinho dominating the World Cup 2018. That's what Messi did, bro. That was insane. People don't understand how insane that was. Messi outscored everybody, even for Mbappe to score more goals than Messi. He needed a third place game, which is insane.
Mbappe, Haaland, and Messi. A Ninja Turtle, Super Boo, and a socially inept midget. Going back to
Nah, why you doing a goat like that, bro? You call him a midget, what the fuck?
back to back every single game. All 3 of them were not only delivering something generational on the
For
pitch,
real.
they were just genuinely hilarious the entire time. Starting off with Mbappe, my glorious African king. Not only were all the dictator jokes just completely frying me, he was out there every single game just cooking niggas. It didn't matter who you were or what team you were on, he was dropping a bomb on your head top like this. I got this! And he's doing all this while giving generational gifts mid-match and somehow always finding the camera. I don't know how this nigga kept doing it, bro. You could not watch a France game without this nigga giving you intimate eye contact.
Facts.
But it was not only just Mbappe. He had one of the most stacked teams in the entire tournament. Olise
Yeah, this team was tough, bro. From the goalie to the striker to the bench, yo, their team was stacked for real.
Dembele helped to make an incredible big 3, and Mbappe held the record for the most goals ever in a World Cup for exactly 3 hours. Cause Messi, Mr. Inevitable. I can't even roast him, bro. He's just one of them old niggas that refuse to die. You can't
Facts.
even hate watch the nigga for real, cause every time he plays, it's just sex to my eyes. Like, Messi really plays finer than a Latina. I was watching like, damn.
On God.
I'm tripping. Yo, fuck this nigga. Ronaldo better. Ronaldo better.
And in his first match, he easily scored a hat trick, and he was playing with them folk too. Watch this. He shot this from KSI hairline length.
I got this green.
Nah, this was crazy though.
And the last one out of this domain expansion is Haaland, who became the most popular player in the entire tournament. Now, I can't even blame people for gravitating towards him though. He is literally a 6'6", 250-pound caveman who learned how to play football, bruh.
On God.
Like, I couldn't even imagine playing against the nigga. Imagine you getting the ball and you see somebody running at you like this. Like, bro, I do not care about the goal that much, gang. You got it. And he will really be out there crushing other teams' hopes and dreams, only to pop out on Snapchat with the Shrek
Yeah,
flip.
the Snapchat era was funny, bro. Every single game, this guy would drop a funny Snapchat.
They're talking about some, damn, Brazil. That's all you got?
He said, is that all you
Nah.
got? Nigga, yeah!
But this triple domain expansion was truly a battle of the ages. But there's one player that should be included that was missing
Ronaldo.
from action. Ronaldo, the greatest EuroLeague player of all time. You got all these players and your rival spazzing and playing out their minds. And what is your response?
Nothing.
Now, before we start talking about
Nothing.
Ronaldo, I don't want y'all to ever forget who this nigga was.
Yeah,
Too far for
who he was, not who he is.
Ronaldo to think about it. Oh! Absolutely sensational!
Yeah, that man is one of one. And he showed that he was that same great player the entire tournament. Because he walked out against Congo, truly showing the Congolese that they ain't nothing. I saw Ronaldo hit the pitch and cook up this kick, and I was like,
Wait, is he got muted?
Yeah, this nigga done bricked that shit. I was watching this like... Ronaldo looking more like the streamer out there. And this is all while Congo...
Yeah, when I was a kid, I wanted to play like Ronaldo. Now Ronaldo plays like me. That was the biggest meme of this World Cup, bro. It made me laugh out of me, bro.
Goes out there and
Maybe laugh so hard.
equalizes Portugal. I was like, oh!
Nah, this was moving.
You know what I'm on?
You know, the DR Congo hitting them with a fever, yo. I love this shit.
Y'all should know that I'm Congolese. I was at every single match tweaking. I pulled up to Atlanta for this shit.
No way.
Every part of my body shaking right now. We better make this, bro. If we do not make this, I'm leaving. Yo, please.
Darby Congo, bro.
3-0 Uzbekistan, losing my mind. And with all
That
the
was
African
fine.
teams going crazy the way that we were,
Now, also, we just scored a crazy golazo, man.
everyone else in the World Cup was like, dog.
Who are these niggas?
Exactly. I know they was shook. If y'all was getting cooked by Congolese Freddie Gibbs, I would be scared too. Ghana had the whole world shook too. You dead had a nigga in the crowd hitting juju to win a game.
Nah, this guy was one of the fucking big scammers of this World Cup, bro. This guy said Ronaldo's gonna win the World Cup. He said that. What did he always say? He said Cape Verde was gonna eliminate Argentina. Guess what? If his juju works so good, he should have made Ghana the champions. But that shit doesn't work, bro. That shit doesn't work. Even the people who do real black magic, this nigga's not gonna afford the World Cup tickets, bro. How the fuck this nigga in ATL literally affording $700 ticket? Bro, most people who do black magic, they have curses on themselves, man. They leave shitty houses, their kids die, their life is trash, they're always mad, they're always sad. Like, that shit doesn't come with the good luck and privilege to watch a World Cup in a fucking stands, bro. This guy, he is a scammer. Like any other scammer, bro.
It's Harry Kane, my nigga. This entire tournament was completely unserious. Now, I can really sit here and talk about every single match, but man, ain't nobody got time for that. Look at how many went on, bro. I cannot talk about all this. So we just gonna lightning round some of these and move on to the knockout stage. England finally had their first game. I know a lot of y'all was scared when Jude Bellingham entered the screen. Your girls were probably like,
That's crazy.
Turkey was out there moving like a synonym of the baby's music. Trash. Going 0 for 33 their entire match, and I don't even think they hit a
So I guess in a way, I didn't even argue about the baby music being trash. That game music is trash.
goal in all of their knockout rounds. USA
crazy.
finally decided to show that they're good at soccer. And as much as I would love to talk about the rest of these matches, like Switzerland versus Bosnia literally being a snooze fest for 85 minutes, only to get 5 goals within the last 10 minutes, but we would literally be here all damn day. So we gonna wrap it up right here, and I'm gonna lightning round through some of the elimination games.
Let's go.
Yeah, the elimination matches started and we had a lot, and I mean a lot of bangers. Germany's match was great. Portugal and Spain steamrolled their opponents. Colombia hitting the coldest goal I think I've ever seen in my life. USA easily clearing their match, and one of their players hitting the LeBron silencer.
Yeah.
These elimination games were looking to be insane, but the biggest story from it all was the African countries in the 80th minute. The amount of African countries that came into their matches winning up until the 80th minute just to sell the bag was a complete travesty.
For sure.
Like, if you ask me to name every single African country that lost,
I would collapse.
if these World Cup matches ended at the 80th minute, we
Yo, we will have an 80, bro. It will be crazy.
would have won damn near everyone.
Yeah, that's for real. Look Senegal. Look Egypt. Egypt, they lost the game and they start talking about how it's rigged, bro. You just bottled the 2-goal lead, bro. Look Congo. They also had a crazy win over England, and guess what? They lost the lead.
But Congo up 1-0 on England for about 80 minutes straight, only for Harry Kane to shoot
finish
like
them,
Steph
bro.
Curry whenever he slightly
For how crazy that Hurricane goal was, he never looked at the goal, not even once. He had a ball, he knew where he was at, he took a shot, bro. That's how these football players play, bro. They memorize the whole playground. They don't need to look.
touched the ball.
Got you, guys. Oh, no.
Senegal somehow selling
was
the
crazy.
game when they held the lead the whole time. Egypt and Argentina. How? It happened.
And let's start talking about rigged, bro. Fuck rigging, man. If it was rigged, Argentina would have won the final by giving Cucurella a red card, avoiding the Enzo Fernandez red card. If it was really rigged, you know, all of that should have happened, bro. But it's now rigged. Egypt, they were just trash. And they are. The way they start crashing out, that was funny. That was funny. It was funny to see the Egyptian tears, man.
Every single time. You couldn't even be surprised after a certain point. We still got some great matches from it. Cape Verde against Argentina is one of the greatest matches I think you'll ever see. Even if you don't think the skill was up to par, just the heart and passion on the floor was immaculate. If we move on to some more matches, Spain went up against Portugal, and sadly, Portugal bowed out. Woo! I know my dog ISO Speed was sick. France versus Paraguay was insane. These niggas didn't even come on the court to play the game for real. They were just there to be some motherfucking. Brazil's match had a great send-off to Neymar, but besides that, Haaland just gave him belt.
And I need you.
But Haaland went out the exact next match. USA literally cheated to get their player back from a red card.
Nah, USA did not cheat. And don't act as if Ronaldo didn't have a red card coming to this World Cup. And he's the first player ever to have his red card suspended in history. First one ever.
Only to get smacked 4-1.
Yeah, same with Ronaldo, man. They suspended his red card. Guess what? He still got fucking eliminated, bro.
What was even the point of that?
Yeah, they made the Belgium team so mad, bro.
And all the other matches came and went, and we ended up with the Final Four, the semi-final, France versus Spain. When I was watching this match, I was like, man, this finna be a breeze. I don't care what Spain got. Yamal, the Maul, he tall. I got France in 5. The dictator, big 3, they cooking y'all niggas. And I was on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, I never thought France was gonna win against Spain, bro. I never thought of that.
The whole game just glazing France. They were showing Roger on the screen, man. I was not moved at all. And then Spain decided to score. And then they did it again. And although those 2 shots had me burning in front of my TV lighting, I was still not moved. I don't care about no 2-0 deficit, man. I have faith in Mbappe. We trust. I've seen this man, the dictator, equalize a 2-0 deficit.
Yeah, this game was one of the scariest games, yo. Let's be honest, man. My heart was in my ass in this game, for real.
In 95 seconds. And now you telling that same player to do that shit in 30 minutes, my nigga? Man, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, we smoking y'all niggas. Mbappe, what do you got for me?
Yeah, for the people who was making fun of Argentina for not taking a single shot on target, France had 1 shot on target against Spain. That's how scary this Spain team is, bro. That's how scary this team is.
For example, nothing. For the moment, nothing.
My dog dropped 0 points, nigga. 0! I was actually sick. Spain's defense was so elite, it turned this monster big 3 into 3 Tony Snells. How is this even possible? And the thing that hurt me the most is how Lamine just owns Mbappe at this point. He is now 9-0 against Mbappe. Embarrassing. Niggas be 37 and they op 17. How is Lamine Yamal your reverse flash when he's younger than LeBron James's career? Like, he is the sole reason why Mbappe has not got a single new achievement in his trophy case, bruh. I know Mbappe in that locker room like these.
Hey, I don't understand. How is Michael Porter Jr. hooping like that? He ain't never hooped like that against nobody but me. How?
Like, it honestly gets to a point, dude. I'm crying. But France went out sad, allowing Spain to go to the final. And I was like, damn, don't worry. We still got Jude Bellingham, right?
She drinking for those. I can't get with those.
Yeah. Them niggas got washed, man. England versus Argentina. This one hurt me, bruh. Not even because I cared about either team for real. It's just that these niggas on the court were just stupid. Now, I was hate watching both teams, I'll be honest. England knocked out my country because Harry Kane wanted to be Steph Curry and shoot every time he touched the ball. And I don't gotta tell y'all why we hate watch Argentina. There was a really good goal executed by Anthony Gordon. Starting.
Yeah, let's be honest. Scaloni, why do you like to play Molina, bro? Molina so fucking ass defending-wise, bro. Molina saw the goal versus Gordon in a semi-final, and you decided to remove Montiel, who put Cucurella in his pockets. The same Montiel who put Neymar in his pockets. And even the same Montiel who put Mbappe in his pockets. and you wanna bring Molina. Molina saw the goal versus Jordan. He saw the goal of Mbappe, the second goal of Mbappe in the World Cup 2022. He saw the goal of Gordon. You brought him to the final. Guess what? He saw the goal of Ferran Torres, bro. Same Juliano Simeone who did not track Ferran Torres. But Molina, why Molina? Why? So even people say Argentina was forced to lose that match. Nah, Scaloni did stupid mistakes, bro. You had to start Paredes. You had to keep Montiel, bro. Also play Lautaro.
In the match off with a bang, and the coach. His hairline split like the Red Sea in shoe. I guess his brain cells are too, cause dog. What were you cooking, bruh? This man scored 1 goal and decided to play defense against Argentina for an entire half. I just told y'all, last match, there was multiple players on the court that could do shit like this. I got this. You dead saw that shit and said, man, I got it. Nigga, no you don't. You had Messi just hitting crosses all game. I'm talking
Finger licking good special.
And not to mention Jude Bellingham literally rage baiting the nigga too. I don't know what was said between the two, but if he's giving you this face, my nigga, you deserved it. And that brings us right into the final. But before we get to that, we gotta talk about the third place match. France versus England for the third place match. I ain't gonna hold you, bruh. Just because it was a third place match, I was pretty sure it was gonna be a snooze fest.
Nah. If you gotta say that was the best football match you ever seen, you have zero ball knowledge. Zero ball knowledge. That was not a football match. Not at all. Not at all. A match of 6-4? You call that a good match? Not at all.
Light-skinned warrior against a defeated dictator. This sound like a Dragon Ball Z fight, nigga. Nobody trying to see this. England real life went 4-0 in the first half too. I had the RDC video.
No, you're telling me the match Bukayo Saka scored a hat-trick. That's a match you call the greatest match of all time? That should look like training, bro. What the fuck? That's why people don't find training videos enough. Because, you know, there's no competitiveness, bro. That match lacked competitiveness. It lacked spirit. And that's why it was trash, in my opinion.
Preloaded just for France.
And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are trash.
But during halftime, I don't know what the hell happened, but they just turned it up. Coach must have started speaking to him like these.
Okay, so when we're going to go play, we just have to work harder. We have to shoot better. We have to play better. If he's taking the ball that way, but he's tricking you, just go that way and trick him.
What?
The fuck? Try.
But France came back and had the whole second half of the game looking like this.
Nah, this is over glazing. Let's go to the final. That nobody cares about this game. Literally.
Lamine Yamal versus Messi. Spain against Argentina. The greatest player of all time versus a coughing baby. But nah, this was really a script in the making. They were cooking this matchup for 19 years. Script was so immaculate, it genuinely got me creeped out. This match, real life, landed after his 19th birthday, on the 19th day of July, while Lamine wears number 19.
When Messi gave Lamine Yamal a bath when Messi was 19, turning 20, when Messi wore number 19 for Argentina, and that happened in this World Cup when Argentina scored 19 goals and they conceded 7. But this was the 19th fest, bro. And also the birthday between Messi and Lamine Yamal is 19 days. This was the number 19, bro. It was crazy.
That's suspicious like shit.
This all takes place 19 years after this photo. Now, I cannot begin to describe how small of a chance it was to 1, even win the raffle, 2, have Messi be the one to wash the baby, and 3, have your baby end up being one of the greatest prospects we've ever seen. I turned that match on and decided to see what FIFA was cooking after these 19 years.
A few moments later.
Let's try. It was boring, chat.
Nah, these script writers frying me. They got 99 overall movement with 0 finishing. Spent 19 years cooking that script only to have this here nigga damn ass final. What was this? That 2022 World Cup really spoiled us, bruh. Most of these finals be snooze fest. And even that game was a snooze fest until Mbappe decided to break the script.
Nah, it was not snooze fest, bro. Di Maria was giving us the best time of our lives, bro. Even if he did like Argentina, you had to accept that Di Maria was moving. Di Maria was moving, bro.
But Spain was giving straight belt to ass, man. Telling you it was crazy. Spain was straight locking these niggas up the entire match. Lamine Dead took that bath personally. He said, nah, let me give that shit right back. This match was closer
Nah, I mean, it did not do anything, bro. I mean, it didn't do anything.
to 2-0 than it was an actual even matchup because Spain got a whole goal removed, still got another one, and Argentina had less shots on target than Lamine's younger brother. Now, I can't even lie, watching this game, I was the walking LARP. I didn't even want Spain to win, but just
Okay, we can never say Argentina at 0 because there's one shot Melino saved with a face. But that doesn't count, but... Yeah, it was crazy. Argentina got locked up, though. Argentina got locked up. And I always gotta blame Scaloni, bro. I always gotta blame Scaloni. You had to bring Lautaro. Lautaro is the man for those type of games, bro. When you need to break the ice, for example, remember the World Cup final when they removed Di Maria? Di Maria was the man breaking the ice in a World Cup final 2022. And when Di Maria left, that's when France could do a comeback. And when did they come back for them to do something? That's why they needed Lautaro. The Lautaro movement alone is enough to make this, to make defenders fuck up. But Scaloni, I don't know what the fuck he wanted to do, bro. I always gotta blame Scaloni for that loss, bro. Any day, anytime.
to see Argentina lose, I was watching that last goal at ease.
Williams!
And Spain won the game with relative ease. Shoutouts to Messi. Even at your age, you showing that you the GOAT. But now it's not your time, old man.
Facts.
We LARPing the young nigga now! Yeah! I regret to inform all LARPers, Lamine ain't do shit in this game. But hey, it is what it is.
I mean, it did not
And
do
that
anything.
wraps up the entire World Cup. Y'all let me know your favorite teams, your favorite matches, all that type of shit in the comments down below. I appreciate y'all so much for
Yo, try that video, bro. That video from Zephyr, bro. What a video. What a video, bro. I gotta be honest, though. The game I loved the most was Argentina versus Egypt, bro. Oh, my God, bro. Even Argentina versus England, bro. Oh, my God. Insane, bro. Insane game, bro. Oh, my God. The way they pissed off Messi was nice. But when Argentina played the final, to be honest, that's not the... Bro, I've been watching Argentina for a really long time. The way they played the final, that's not the Argentina we know. Even if you guys watch my stream, I say they deserve to lose because the way you cannot play like they expect a win, bro. You did not expect a win without shooting. But on the other side, I have to side with Scaloni, obviously. Let me not always attack Scaloni. Let me give him a benefit of the doubt because Argentina lost two of their best defenders, Lisandro and also Cristiano Romero. And also they lost Enzo Fernandez because Kubansi was smart, bro. People try to make Enzo Fernandez look like a dickhead. Enzo Fernandez did not do a scary tackle. But the way Kubarsi moved the ball on the side and the way Kubarsi knew that the second the guy touches him, he got a front flip. That was crazy, That was a red card because he was smart with it, You remember when Lamine Yamal got a penalty versus France? Kylian Mbappe was like, was that a penalty? Yes. But that was a penalty because Lamine Yamal was smart about it. The same thing, with the Fernandez red card. Spain was smart about it. Kubatis was smart about that tackle. Because that was... Enzo just jumped like this, and he didn't even do nothing on him. The guy just turned, and he got a red card. So you telling me for Spain to win against Argentina, they needed Argentina to be 10 men. They needed Argentina to have two of their best defenders removed. They needed the best defender, Montiel, to be removed and bring Nahuel Molina. They needed extra time so that they can go in the second half for them to fucking score. That was crazy. So I understand the reason why he did not bring Lautaro. He tried to bring Juliano Simeone, which I didn't support. We needed Lautaro, bro. Lautaro is the man for the finals, bro. Not Juliano Simeone. I love Juliano. But I believe he should have started the same lineup he did versus England. That's what he had to do. But on the other side, the game is over. Everything will happen. The World Cup is over. We're going to go back to Premier League. Everybody get ready. And yup. On the scale 1 to 10, I give this World Cup a fucking 5 because this was one of the best World Cups. But the ending is what matters the most. It's what matters the most. The way they robbed Messi the golden ball, that was painful. That was genuinely painful. And that made even the whole World Cup look shit. That's why even the Spanish team did not celebrate. Literally, Pedri 2 days later, he was in Japan. You know, he was in China. And literally 4 days later, Ferran Torres was in Ibiza. This team looked like they won the Nations League. So, the best moment was Messi equalizing versus Egypt. The worst moment... What's the worst moment, Chad? Was to see Neymar crying and remembering we never seen Neymar ever again in our lives. Yeah, that's what I can say. And also another good moment was Ronaldo scoring his first knockout goal. Because people expect me to hate Ronaldo. No, there's no hate, bro. We used to hate Ronaldo when he was a winner. And you guys know, winners are the only people who get hate. That's why Argentina have a lot of haters. For real, because those guys are winners, bro. That was the first time of us seeing Argentina get eliminated in the last 7 years, bro. In the last 7 years, that's the first time seeing Argentina get eliminated. That's not crazy that is. They only lost one game versus Saudi, and they lost one friendly. In the 7 years, every team they met, they got beat. That's why they won back-to-back Copa Americas, they won the Finalissima, they won the World Cup, and in this World Cup, they got to the final. Obviously, they had a lot of haters. So when people expect me to hate Ronaldo, I'm like, bro, why would I hate Ronaldo, bro? Ronaldo's not posing any type of threat. Ronaldo's not the guy to say he's gonna win a Ballon d'Or. Ronaldo's not the type of guy to win a World Cup. Bro, like, you cannot hate on Ronaldo, bro. So me seeing Ronaldo score his first knockout goal, on some real shit, I was happy, bro. I was happy. I was happy for him because to say one of the best strikers never had a World Cup knockout goal was sad. So, Darby, World Cup was nice. See you guys in 2030. I'll be 26. So let me put the grind on because, you know, I realized I need to grind, bro. I need to grind, bro. Tinha achado feio, cara. All right, Jess. I love you so much.